episode. Get ready for the fun. Thank you. Carly Falco is here. You can tell she's excited, and enthusiasm is super duper contagious, so I know you're going to be feeling it. There's a lot of shine happening today, and Carly, you're actually a serial entrepreneur, like a multipreneur, and that's really amazing. We don't meet a lot of ladies who are, to be honest, and we need to share those stories more frequently. Plus, what I love about you is you're a very inspirational stand for being a single mother and creating health and wealth.
Yes.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes. So there's a journey to concentrating and finding your zone of genius, and I think for you it's definitely health and wealth, right?
Yes.
That's where you shine.
Absolutely.
And so what was your journey to shine with health and wealth?
Yeah, so my journey was basically giving birth to my son. And then,
that's where the magic happened?
Yeah, that's where the magic happened. And then actually becoming a single mom, just moved to Los Angeles. So I went from Brooklyn, New York to the Bay Area to Los Angeles. And our relationship ended with his dad, and it was just him and I, and it was like, okay, I got to figure this out. And I don't know if anybody's going to come in our life, so I get to be the role model. And for me, it was really important, like a legacy that you leave for your family was really important. And I kind of got this image in my mind where I thought of like my great grandchildren one day toasting to me saying, man, great granny, she set us up, like we're good, you know? And it just, that vision just stayed with me. And literally in my bones is real estate. And that's kind of where it all sort of birthed from.
And you're talking, you're being very humble. You've had a big real estate career. Tell us about it. It's your time to shine.
Okay, it's my time to shine.
On this show, you gotta get up.
Okay, so it actually started when I was 14 years old. Sorry if my old boss is watching, but he thought I was 16. I was 14. My cousin lied to him so I could get the job at Century 21 Real Estate.
What?
I swear to God,
it
was my first job, and I was working at the front desk, and I was placing ads. Yes, we had ads in newspapers back then, and I was placing ads, and I was taking calls and giving them to the agents, and then the agents would start to take me out with them, and I was like, oh my God, I love this. I love this. I love this. And then I got into event planning. I started an event planning business because I loved producing things. And then I got into the multifamily world. And from the multifamily world, I basically... Wait,
hold the presses. For people at home who don't know what multifamily world is.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's the apartment management industry. So if you've ever lived in an apartment building, that's basically what we call multifamily.
Okay.
And so from there, I started as a leasing manager. I had no experience.
Wait, I cannot tell you how much I've always wanted that job. I'm like, anywhere you go, can I give you a tour? I don't live here, but I want to give you a tour. No,
I know.
No, but that's a really cool gig for many reasons.
Yeah, and it was so fun, and it was like, imagine you're showing houses, but all day long you're showing all these different floor plans of apartments, and you get to meet I have met the most amazing people on my journey. It's unbelievable that a lot of them are still friends and now clients.
That's awesome.
To this day, which is really amazing. So
you are a connector. That's a theme on the show.
I am a major, literally connecting is in my blood. The minute somebody tells me who they are and what they do, I'm already connecting them with like 15 people in my head. It's amazing.
I can relate to that. That's one of my greatest joys too. I mean, the truth is, we're like 6 degrees of separation from anything and anything major and good. And at the end of the day, if we don't share our connections, we're like really gypping the world, right?
Agreed.
I mean, when you know somebody good, like share the love. We talk about that on every show, right?
I couldn't agree with you more. Literally.
It's crazy. So you've done a lot of things through the years.
Right.
But tell me about where wealth and health intersected for you.
Yeah. So what happened is I went through the multifamily. I was involved in all the different sectors of that. And then from there, I started to get really super connected to wanting to put together summits to educate people. And because there's so many amazing real estate investment strategies, I wanted to learn all of them. And so how I did that was basically start doing them and break out of this like fear box, like, oh my God, I'm gonna, actually go out on the skinny branches and do this. And so I started doing them, and then...
I'm going to stop you
Yeah,
because people
please.
don't know that's so
Yeah.
important. You're in a box most of your life.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it's when you break out of your norm, when you get over yourself, when you find your courage, like that's what she's talking about getting out on the skinny branches. Yes or yes?
Yes, and yes, and yes, because the how do you say it? The comfort zone.
Yes.
The comfort zone.
That dirty devil.
That is, honestly, a friend and I were going to write a book years ago, The Comfort Zone, and it is a dirty devil. And if you're in your comfort zone, get out now. Get out now. Go out on the skinny branches. So, yeah, so I started playing around with the different modalities, if you will, of real estate investing. And so, you know, multifamily's always been near and dear to me. I started a business around that, offering renovations to that industry. And then what came up for me in all of this was, okay, I'm running myself ragged and I'm not taking care of myself. So what is the point of what I'm doing? Because the point of what I'm doing is to create time, freedom, right? And really live a legacy, leave something for my family. But if I'm not healthy and I'm not feeling good, I'm not going to want to do things that are productive.
And then I'm just going to stop you because this always comes up for me. I was at an event once and somebody said, and he was a really great speaker, without your health, you can't have your wealth.
Right. So what came up for me was health is wealth. Right? And
then
so
you're really rich. That's true. That's the real rich.
Right. And I met this lady, her name was Tony, and she was 91 years old from the Bronx.
Oh,
Tony from the Bronx.
Love her already.
And she was like literally this big. And she came up to me and she said, honey, when you pray, don't ask God for nothing but your health. And it was in that moment that I said to myself, yeah, this gets to go together. And the other thing that came up is, I don't think, see, for me, it's not just health, it's body, mind, spirit. And it is a mindset. I know people hear that word, but your mindset and shifting it, what you're used to and your beliefs, you've got to break out of that. Because if you don't, you're never going to get out of that box or get out of that comfort zone, right?
Right. Get out of your head or you're dead.
Yes, I love that. Get out of your head or you're dead. That's a good one.
You're not literally dead, but the point is,
Yes.
you are your own worst enemy. You take yourself out and you're the solution, right?
Exactly. So we focus on, like, who are you in the world right now and who do you want to be in the world and how do you want to show up? And then we can look at what investment strategies fit you, because you could be a beginner and an intermediate or an advanced investor, and you still may not know exactly where you fit in the world of investing. So we kind of help you get clarity around that. And then from there, we work on your mindset. We work on your health. How are you taking care of yourself? What are the things that you're doing to make yourself feel alive? Because the only way that you're going to really excel is if you get all this right.
So true.
Yeah.
And it's an everlasting work in progress situation, right? It's not like I have arrived, I've got it
No.
together. It's like I'm just like, put me in my grave and out of my misery if I ever stop leveling up. Because at the end of the day, we're never really truly there. We're doing our best to be better and better. And that's the fun of life.
100%. We're always transforming.
Yes.
We're never transformed, and we're always on the journey.
Yes.
Right? Like when you see the island that you want to go to, guess what? There's another island.
Yes.
And then another one.
Yes, it's not the destination.
Right. And it keeps getting better. So really that to me is like, it's everything in one beautiful, like gorgeous little ball. Like just roll it up and you can play with it any way you want, you know?
For you, what is shine to you? And when I say that, I mean, when you see people in their greatness, is it when they're in their health and wealth?
Yes, because, okay, yes. And for me, it's the being. Who are you being in that health and wealth? How are you really showing up? And I think when you show up your most authentic and vulnerable self. And I know that word, people go, oh my God, vulnerable. Oh, I feel naked. Let me put my clothes on.
Get naked. No,
Get naked. Yes, get be the new motto. The get naked method. We're going to create that when we go off camera.
This is going to become the Carly and the Meredith Show.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are the best.
Oh my God, you're the best. She's the best.
No, this is so much fun. No, seriously, because that is the shine. It's when you let go of the front. I talk about this all the time.
Let go.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I don't know, if you're in the middle of doing something and something is not perfect, do it anyway.
Yes.
If it's messy, do it anyway. And, I'm going to share with you that for a long time, I have been in a box. And
just like me.
Right?
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, and everything was like, I really can't do this until that's 100% perfect and that's 100% perfect. It's never going to be 100% perfect. And people know this, but they still worry about it. So if you can allow yourself to just give in and let go, really show people who you are. Like, I don't know if a snot came flying out of my nose right now.
I'd be there for you. I might even wipe it. I might not even say a word. I'd be like, can I just touch you? Yes, we're live on TV.
Exactly. Like, we get to just show up who we truly are
and be there for each other.
And be there for each other and elevate one another. Please elevate one another. Don't get jealous of people. Just love them. Like, if a girlfriend of mine calls me and says, I'm coming over with my Lambo, I'm like, how quick can you get here? Because you have a Lambo now, so you better be here in like 5 minutes, right? Like, where are we going in that Lambo?
Yeah.
And I think if you
share
it and really just be who you are. Don't hide anything. If you have a scar or a wound, let people see it. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, this is trippy. Like, our last guest, we were just talking about this. Less the mess is what they say in the South. I know you didn't know that, but you're like on the same wavelength. It's kind of trippy. Bruce is like, whoa, there are a lot of themes on the show.
I love
Bruce
it.
is behind the camera.
Hi,
Bruce.
Bruce.
Doing it. But I've seen a lot of good stuff today.
Yeah.
Because it's true. And at the end of the day, if we don't show up raw and real, people can sniff a fake, okay?
Yes.
And I always reference this. I am proud to be a Los Angeles person now and forever, originally from the East Coast, just like you, but West is best now.
Okay, West is best. I'm with her.
Yeah, but not the superficial nonsense.
No.
Yeah.
No, we are the authentics.
Yes.
I
love that.
We are the authentics.
The authentics. And that, my friends, is how you shine. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carly, I feel like I have to have you back again.
I know, please do. This is so fun.
It is not only fun, but thank you. It's very inspirational.
Yes.
So for those of you watching at home,
I
know you know somebody out there doing something amazing. Please promise me, whatever you do, don't keep it to yourself.
Yes.
Take a little time and share the love. Love you.
I love you.
In our world of 4 means deep love. And that's where you shine. When you don't hold back and you show up in a big way, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a guest on the Meredith Show.
Thank you so much for having me.
A lot of fun. And all of you watching, take a little time to not just share the love, share this show if it inspired you. We appreciate you and love you, and we'll see you again soon, right here with another amazing guest. Thank you. Like today's episode, we hope that you'll like us on Facebook and stay connected. You can find us under The Meredith Show there and on Instagram under The Meredith Show. And if you or somebody you think will make a great guest, please email us at meredith@themeredithshow.com and my team will set up an appointment right away.